Here are two Maxpedition wallets that I've got. One is the Spartan, Maxpedition Spartan wallet in black, and this is the Micro. I want to give you a quick look at the design of these wallets and how I use them. Let me zoom in so you can get a closer look. Maybe that's a little too tight. Okay. This is the Spartan wallet. I'm going to weigh this for you. Dimensionally, it is, let's see over here, it is 3.5 inches by about 5.5 inches. 3.5 by 5.5. And it weighs 2 5/8 ounces. And it is a sort of a 2.5 fold design. Not a bifold, not a trifold, but because of this Velcro flap, it's kind of a 2.5 fold. Although there's no storage compartment in this Velcro flap, so that is just purely for securing items inside this wallet. And that is the thing that this wallet does exceptionally well, is securing things. Because when you open it up, you'll notice that there are additional Velcro attachments that hold things in place. First of all, you've got the traditional bifold look with pockets for bills. This is the primary pocket that is not secured. You would just put, money or checks or paper in there, whatever documents you might want to put in there, and it's decent size and it's pretty deep. You can tell it goes all the way in. And here you've got a Velcro closure that closes these openings, and there's 3 of them over here for IDs, credit cards, ATM cards, what have you. And then this Velcro loop keeps them from coming out. So that's kind of neat. If you ever lose a credit card from your wallet that just kind of slides itself out, this will prevent it from doing that. Like the same thing on this side. Same thing here. 3 openings with a Velcro closure. Now this one also keeps this secondary pocket for holding bills. So if you got more important documents or maybe bigger bills that you don't want to keep in here, keep that there, and when the Velcro loop comes down, it will keep that in place. Okay. And then there's pockets inside here on both sides. Doesn't go all the way through. Left and right. And then there's yet another pocket in the back right here that does go all the way through to the end here. Now this pocket is very secure because once you close it and you close this main Velcro loop, nothing is getting out of here. It's a great wallet. I've been using it for a while. The thing that I worry is the durability of the hook and loop closure. I don't know how you get around it. That is part of the appeal of this wallet, is that it's secure, keeps things in place. But as you know, over time, the loop section will start to get frayed. It will stop attaching to the hook section. So I try to use that sparingly. The things that I need to access all the time, I try to keep them in these pockets in here. So when I have to pull them out, I don't have to utilize these Velcro hook and loops. Although that doesn't solve any issues with, or that doesn't solve the problem with this main closure having to be used a lot. In the back, I got some papers in here actually. Panera gift card. There's another mesh pocket. This is a place where you can keep some stuff, but this is not very secure. Things could definitely fall out of here if you're not careful. So, maybe you would keep, like I had things that I was going to use. If I just get something like, if I'm running out of the house and I'm grabbing a coupon or grabbing something I don't normally keep on me, and I know I'm going to use it right away, I just shove it in here. And that's useful for that. And let's look at the micro. The micro is, you can tell that it's design-wise, it's the brother. It's the little brother of the two wallets. I don't know if they make another wallet or not, but I know that they have been making these two wallets for a while. And if you look, you might be able to tell. I've had this one for a while. This one's brand new. That the color is starting to fade a little bit. And you can kind of expect this one to look like that one. I don't know if you can tell, but if you can, you know, that's about, I don't know, 6 months of wear maybe, everyday use, which isn't bad. There's some dirt and stains and stuff on there, but that's to be expected. This is a very simple, I mean, they call this a Spartan wallet, and this is pretty much as simple as it gets. It is a bifold, no hook and loop whatsoever in this one. A window pocket, 2 slots for cards, and 1 slot on the outside. This is really for somebody who wants to keep it simple. Maybe you just want your ID on one side or a credit card on the other side. Maybe some cash out here or maybe some cash in here. And that's it. This could also work very well for, let's say, your CCW permit. Maybe you carry this for all your other stuff, but then you carry this just for your CCW permit or any kind of identification that you're going to need to use. Maybe you work at a place that requires you to show your ID when you come in and out. This is great for that. Another thought for these two wallets, you could actually use these two wallets in tandem simultaneously by having your primary stuff. If you want to carry more than 2 wallets, or if you know you're going to a place where you don't feel quite as safe, maybe you know, you go into a big city and there's a chance that, you know, you might run into some trouble. You could consider carrying your basic needs in here, like your ID, some money, maybe a credit card, right? And then keep all your other identification, like your, you know, maybe some of your important documents that you don't want to lose, stuff that identifies yourself that can't be replaced or difficult to be replaced in here, and you keep it in a different place. So if you were approached by a mugger or a robber of some kind, and you say, hey, you know, take this, take my wallet, throw them this one, right? And then you only lose a minimal number of things, maybe a few bucks, and just keep some of your bigger bills in here. So that's one method of that's one thought that people have with carrying multiple wallets. But again, it's not something that you probably want to do every day unless you make it a habit, unless you live in a place that poses that kind of danger. So here's a quick look. Oh, I forgot to weigh this one for you. Let's see. This one's really light. 7/8 of an ounce. Less than an ounce. Dimensionally is 3 inches by 4.5 inches. 3 by 4.5. And this is 3.5 by 5.5. The two Maxpedition wallets. Thanks for watching.